Alpha Bravo, any update on the Allspark remnant?
We searched the whole wreck of the Nemesis, haven't found nothing yet.
Continue your search and notify me of any developments.
If it's here, we'll find it. No sign of Starscream, though. He managed to get away after the battle.
Even though Megatron no longer functions, we cannot depart from Earth until the Decepticon threat is taken care of.
Scanners picked up a Cybertronian lifepod enter the atmosphere. It's headed for the sector.
A lifepod all the way out here?
Is it of Autobot or Decepticon origin?
It's unmarked.
Unmarked pods usually belong to the cons in the war.
Transfer the coordinates of its projected crash site. Alpha Bravo, join me in investigating.
Doesn't seem like the best idea to fly in this weather. Oh, wait, Prime, wait up!
Blue Streak, where's Optimus?
He just left on a mission. What's the problem?
Shockwave's body is missing, and there's no telling how long he's been gone.
Be on alert, Autobots. We might have a loose Decepticon in the area.
Keep your optics wide, Getaway. We've got walking corpses around here.
Having trouble keeping tabs on your prisoners?
You aren't any trouble at all, Knockout. Right, Getaway? Getaway? What the?
Soundwave. I was wondering if you made it off the Nemesis before it went up in flames.
Uploading coordinates. Instructions will follow.
Hold up, Soundwave!
We're getting close to those coordinates. Let's get this over with. My servos are starting to get frozen.
We'll inspect either side of the terrain. Relay anything you might come across.
We hold until backup arrives.
Optimus, I have sights on Decepticons.
Understood. Maintain stealth. I am nearly in position.
Move it!
Unless you want me to turn you into spare parts, I suggest you take it easy.
Engage the enemy on my signal.
Surely you realize the Autobots would have detected the life pod by now and are on the way.
The Autobots are of no concern to us.
Oh, they should be.
I had it under control.
Of course you did. My mistake.
It is a relief to see you functioning, Ratchet.
Likewise, Optimus. When my transport left Cybertron, we lost communication with the surface, and I feared the worst.
We are well, old friend. My team and I have battled the Decepticons with great losses and triumphs. Megatron is no more.
Thank Primus! So, now we can return home.
I do not think it wise to attempt returning to Cybertron while the remaining Decepticons are still unaccounted for.
How did you get to Earth?
We were pursuing a Decepticon in the solar system. We disabled the ship and went aboard, but he was waiting for us. My partner, Smokescreen, was badly wounded. I managed to get him to the life pod and we narrowly escaped. It would seem Breakdown was headed for Earth as well, as those coordinates were locked into the pod.
Breakdown, huh? I had a few run-ins with him.
Before we fled, I managed to sabotage the ship's engine systems. With no way of getting off planet, I fear breakdown may be on Earth as we speak.
Alright, off-roader, pump the brakes! Now, what kind of defenseless human would travel all the way out here with no one to hear your scream?
Who's gonna make who scream?
Breakdown? Where have you been?
Oh, been traveling through space, being shot at by Autobots. Then, I got stranded on this rock.
Well, it's a relief you're here. We've been in need of help since the last fight with the Autobots.
Yeah, Soundwave brought me up to speed and gave me this scan. I hear we have Autobots to crush.
Oh, yes. And there's plenty to go around.
Primus, you weren't kidding.
I don't have the proper tools to work here. We must relocate him.
The Ark should have the proper equipment you require.
Crash site secured. The lifepod was commandeered by Autobots.
Join Knockout and the others. I will open a ground bridge upon completion.
Well, well, what do we have here?
Breakdown.
What do you want, Decepticons?
It's not what we want, but who we want.
None of us will be going anywhere with you.
Then we'll take who we need by force.
Ratchet, get out of here!
He's getting away! I'm in need of a ground brick. Now, let's get go. I've had enough of these interruptions!
Oh! That's it!
So, about that ground bridge.
Do you have a ground bridge?
We will escort you to the Ark, barring any further interruptions.
This failure is most disappointing. The Autobot medic and his injured partner's leverage were a critical part of my plan.
To be fair, there was no guarantee he'd even help with that being held over his head.
Fortunately, I have contingencies. Knockout, you will be reassigned to the Autobots' responsibilities. Soundwave, deploy Ravage to spy the Autobot camp and find the capsule.
How was Smokescreen doing?
Well, the equipment here isn't exactly up to standard, but I was able to stabilize his condition. It might be a few solar cycles before he's in working shape again.
Take whatever time you need. It is good to have you back, Ratchet.
Any guess why the cons needed Ratchet?
With the report that Shockwave's body was not located, it can be assumed that Ratchet's medical expertise were needed to repair him.
Something feels off about this whole entire thing, Prime.
I'm inclined to agree. Now that the Decepticons are in possession of ground bridge technology, they are most dangerous with the element of surprise on their side.